Manchester United have humbled them, but they'll be back in action against Chelsea, and Arsenal will face Manchester City. We'll also see Liverpool up against Everton right in this weekend of the Premier League. A flurry of games to talk about on this edition of the Nutmeg. I bid you welcome. My name is Ayomide Daniels. Of course, I did tell you Hogan is here, and Ugo, by the way, is here as well. But just before I come to you, Ugo, Hogan, what happened last week?
Well, it's a game of football.
It's
and
always a game of football.
Sometimes,
a game of 11 men on either side. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Yeah, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you draw. It's a game of football. 11 players, with the coach, and sometimes the players do not play up to standard.
It's turning to a new standard now.
Let me even
We are
ask
now
you.
used to Man U losing to Manchester City every time.
They face Chelsea this weekend. What will be different? I'm not going to talk about that game a lot, right? But what will be different? Because it's almost as if any team can just rip Man United apart. Let's be honest. Burnley gave them a run for their money at Old Trafford. That's the newly promoted Burnley, right? So how is this going to turn out? This Man United Chelsea.
Well, in a game of football,
be careful what you say. You might appear again in the next episode.
Yes, in a game of football, definitely you are bound to, if you do not do the things right, what you're supposed to do, if you don't do them right in the pitch of play, you are going to lose your money for it. It's obvious that at the beginning of the game against Manchester City, they were trying to put the ball at the back of the net. They lost their chances, I think at the end of the first half, they had about four shots, but
nobody's going to remember that.
City, no, I know, but Manchester City was able to, put 2 at the back of the net. You understand? So it is about utilizing your chances in a game of football, as it were, and I think that's one of the issues that Manchester United have this season, because if you look at it very well, they've always had more shots, even shot on target, than their opponents. But at the end of the day, they will lose 3 points because their opponents were able to put the ball at the back of the net, which is an issue. Against Chelsea is a formidable team, but they're also undergoing some other issues that, if you look at their previous game against, remind me please, they had a game at the weekend where they drew.
He's going through a lot, I have to remind him.
Yes, yes, against Brentford, and they had a draw. They played a draw. You see the issues there too. So the two teams are not as good as it were, though you can say that Chelsea is ahead of Manchester United, but they're coming to Old Trafford. The fans is for Manchester United, the pitch is for Manchester United. So we expect that Manchester United is supposed to win, and I expect that it's supposed to be a bounce back from the disaster of against Manchester City.
I think
it's a heartfelt.
I don't think Man is going to win this game.
Analysis.
But we're going to see another disaster this coming weekend against Chelsea, because the way I see it, Amorim is not ready to change, and the rigidity of Amorim is
it's my way or the highway with Amorim.
He has taken Man U to the level that, or below the level that we have not seen before. Every week, we're always seeing Man U breaking one of their old records of 1990-something, and it keeps going on and on and on. So coming this week, I see Chelsea winning at Old Trafford.
At Old Trafford,
yes.
It is. But let's move away from Old Trafford, because in Merseyside, things are going to go down. Liverpool will be facing Everton. It's the first Merseyside derby of the season. And Liverpool so far have done a clean sweep of all the games, 12 points, maximum points. Even with the newly revamped Everton side, their new stadium and all, do you think that they can get some points out of Liverpool? It's another win for Liverpool. Don't include your Arsenal bias. Let's be fair.
I think it will be a tough game for Liverpool, to be fair, because whenever Liverpool and Everton are playing, we know this is a derby match, so they always come out and they always give their all. Even if Liverpool wins the game, Liverpool are always winning by a goal or something like that. It's always a very close margin. But this time around, I feel Everton have gotten better than they were last season, with the kind of players that they brought in, and Grealish has been outstanding from them since he joined.
I've seen a rebirth of him.
There will be a little change in the approach.
So who wins that game?
It's a draw for me.
a draw for you.
Yes,
Is that what you
That's
think?
Arsenal's biased mind.
Is that what you think, or what will
It's not what I
happen?
think,
Beware,
but that
you
is
might
what-
come on the next episode
Is
of the
what,
show.
is
You might
what
start
I feel
again.
will happen because I'm giving Everton a chance. Everton are not that team that you just go and just, rank them 3-0 or 5-0. You know how it goes for Manchester United.
I love this.
But you see, Everton, they have that formidity and they are solid at the back. They have a good goalkeeper, they have a good defense line, and going forward, they are starting to get that reading. And Grealish is now finding his feet in that club. So I feel they will give Liverpool a goal in that match.
But you can say the same thing for Liverpool also, because Liverpool has a good goalkeeper, they have a good back line, the midfield is okay. But we can also say that for Liverpool, they have a very good goalkeeper, a formidable defense, the midfield is very, very beautiful, and the attack is even getting much more stronger, with Isak coming in. He has not played any game for them yet, but from the trainings we know that, and even before the training, we know the kind of player Isak is. Ekitike has actually been doing a fantastic
3 goals in 4 games.
So it's not bad, and every of the team. I think that one thing that Liverpool is going to have ahead of Everton in that game, even though it's going to be a very tough one, is that experience and that quality, the quality of attackers that they have. When you mentioned a very good defense for Everton, you mentioned a good midfield, but when you got to the attack, you said it's a little bit, coming up. It's not yet compact, but Liverpool's attack is compact.
Okay, you know what? Let's move away from them and talk about the bigger one, and that is your team facing Man City. I'll come to Hogan first. You know why? You downplayed what City could do by saying Man United can win. You saw them in full throttle against Manchester United. What do you think Ugo should be scared of when they face Arsenal? What did you learn from your defeat that he can, work towards or be careful of?
For Manchester City, the difference between the players and Manchester United's players is the hunger, and I think Arsenal players also have that hunger too. They want to get the win, that 3 points. You can see these players, actually pushing out for that 3 points. I do not see Manchester City as a good team yet. They are not still good because they defeated Manchester United 3-0
does not make them good.
Yes, does not make them good.
Do you agree with that? Do you agree that Man City are not that good?
Yes,
despite
I agree with him. So it's not that Man City is not that good, it's that Man U is very poor. So it's just that
which truth
that
should
is the exact
which truth should I settle for?
No, the exact thing
Man
I'm saying
City
is
are not that good, or Man United are just so poor.
In this context now, what we are talking about
Man
is
United
Arsenal.
form is actually making Man City look good.
Exactly, that's my point. That's my point.
So because
So you are in agreement.
Yeah, we are in agreement that Man U are in a very bad form and they will remain there.
You are confusing.
I'm not convinced.
AY, the point is Manchester United's form made Manchester City looks good. It is a derby. It is against Arsenal. It's going to be a very serious competition against the person who finished second last season and the person who finished fourth.
Okay, you know what?
last season.
Why would you look at that Man City team and feel we're not scared of them? We'll do it against them.
Last year, Arsenal Man City, we defeated them 5-1. So why should I be scared? I feel now the tables have turned. This is not 6 or 7
Beware of what
years
you are
ago
saying.
where Arsenal will be the one receiving 5-0. I think now the tables have turned. Man City will be the one receiving a 5-0 and 4-0 this time around. I am not confident I'm going to beat them 5-0. We're going to win 5-0. But
why are you applying extra caution
no,
now?
I'm not
You just said
applying
it.
extra caution, but I feel the tables have turned now with Arsenal being the one beating Man City this time around, because I see Arsenal as that team that we have not just leveled up. They've not just leveled up to Man City, but they are ready to go for it this time around. So that fear factor of we are second or we may not do it, I don't see it there anymore. So the team is well built, they are well ready. The defense to the attack, they are all firing. And they are not the team that you say that because their star player or one player is not available, they won't do well. There is cover and there is really good backup for every position right now. So Arsenal are not the underdogs in this game as it used to be.
Okay.
Man City are the underdogs.
So you tell us who are the underdogs right there in the comment section. There are 3 games to look forward to. There's a matter of Liverpool up against Everton, 12:30 p.m. West African time. There's also the matter of Manchester United up against Chelsea, and that one will happen 5:30 p.m. West African time, both on Saturday. And then on Sunday, Arsenal will come up against Man City. Is it that Man City is flattering to deceive, or Manchester United were so bad? Tell us right there in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching this edition of the Nutmeg. You can be part of the community by hitting the subscribe button and also tap the notification bells to get all our latest content. Guys, it's been a pleasure having you here.
Thank you very much.
The last time I said was a pleasure.
Yes.
Oh, I said not.
Yeah, you said not a pleasure.
I said
it's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Still always a pleasure.
Yes.
All right then. We'll see how it pans out. Thank you very much for coming, guys, and see you in the next one. Bye for now.